Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're visiting for the first time, welcome. So happy to have you here. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different on my channel. I am going to show you guys how I highlight. So I did have someone request for me to teach them how to highlight, so I figured the best way was to just do it on camera the way I do it. Now, I'm not claiming to be an expert, to be a makeup artist, to be any of those things. I'm just a girl who loves makeup and loves to glow, honey. So I'm gonna show you how I achieve my glow, and if you're interested in seeing how I achieve my glow, then keep watching. But before we get into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? Hit it for me. And but yeah, keep watching. So the rest of my face is already done except for my lipstick, of course. I just went light on the makeup today. We're just doing like a little, you know, trying to get out the house situation. Nothing too crazy, no falsies, nothing. And the highlighter I'm going to be using today, this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Topaz. So before I get into how I go about highlighting, some things to remember as a dark-skinned woman who is thinking about highlighting is to make sure you're picking the right color for your skin tone. Now, everyone has a preference, so maybe, you know, I guess the right color for your skin tone is a subjective thing to say. I don't really know, but for me, I prefer to stick more towards like the highlighters with the gold undertones because they tend to go better with my skin tone. And then about as light as I'm gonna go is something like this. This is probably as light as I can go. And I know on camera it looks a little light, but this has a peach, very peachy, warm undertone that also goes well with my skin. So that is personally for me. Second tip, you want a good applicator. And for me, the applicator changes every time depending on what I want. What I mostly use is this e.l.f. highlighting brush because, whoa, it just sits right on top of that cheekbone real good, and it just lays, you just get right up in there, and that's what I like about it. And it's good for tapping the highlighter on if you don't want to give it like a, you know, whatever. And this brush, I believe, I want to say it's like $6, maybe like somewhere between $3 and $6. That's usually how much their studio line brushes are. And then tip number 3, make sure your lighting is on point because you're gonna want to make sure you're not overdoing it or, you know, not doing it at all. So make sure the lighting is real good for you so you can see. So highlighting is just to give the high points of your face kind of that, like, we all have like a natural glow in some of the high points of our faces. So because we're putting all this makeup on and covering up some of those high points, that natural glow, we want to give some of that back. So we do that by using highlighter. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Now you want to be careful, dip it in here, especially like if you're going to use a Becca highlighter, which I love. They're very pigmented. So I just kind of pop, just like that. Pop. Okay, I just pop like 8 times. Don't do that. But I just take a little bit and then kind of just lightly. Like that. And then I'm gonna do the other side. Tap and blend, tap and blend. Now, you may think I'm applying too much. Everyone's preference is different. I like to go like a disco ball. The more glow, the better in my personal opinion. But that don't mean you gotta glow like a disco ball. That's your choice. Now, like I said, there are points of your face that have a glow. And you're trying to give that back. Now, everybody does theirs differently. This is what I like to do. I like to give a little glow to my nose. So just a little, just like that. To that glow. And then I like to give a little glow to like my eyebrows. Ugh. Cannot stand these mugs. little bit there, a little bit here, and then my Cupid's bow over top of my mouth. And bonus, usually when I do my makeup, I like to give my inner corner of my eyes a highlight. So I take like a little pointed brush, a brush that's gonna get nice and in that corner. I take my highlighter and then I go in. See the difference? That eye, just gives it like a little glow, a little pop. Right? Pop, pop! We like pop, pop. Me and my friend, when she used to go here, where she used to go to the school where I work, we would always say pop, pop all the time. Because we used to watch Community. Oh, that was my show. And this one guy on there, every time he was on the screen, he would just randomly go, pop, pop. And so we started doing it, and now I can never stop. I always say pop, pop. And there we are, guys. A glow for the gods, honey. I'm telling you. So I hope that this was informative and helpful to kind of see how I highlight, give you an idea of where, you know, the highlight goes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up so I can bring you some more just like this one. Also, if you like my channel, please hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on my videos. And lastly, please leave me a comment below about what kind of videos you guys want to see on my channel. I typically like lipstick reviews and swatches, hair videos, anything really makeup related. I'm ready to bring to y'all. So just let me know what you want to see, because I want to bring the stuff y'all want to see. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. At the end of this video, just kidding, scratch that. High points, those natural glows. What did I just say? Because if I'm gonna bring that fire, I need to stop talking. Period. Anyway.